If I try a new song on you? It's not that new, really. I made it up not long ago, anyway. I feel like I haven't seen y'all since I made it up. I was driving home in my car, and I was feeling kind of hungry, so I pulled into one of them drive-through windows, and I pulled my car in behind a car that was considerably more expensive than the car that I was driving. And the man in the car in front of me that was considerably more expensive than my car had gray hair and a suit on. And the way that I knew he had gray hair and a suit on was because he was leaning out of the car that he was in, yelling at whoever had handed him the food that he was holding in his hand. And I was behind him in my car, wondering to myself, what could have possibly gone so fucking wrong with some food? When it come my turn to get my food, I noticed that that kid in the window was only about 16 years old. And I was overwhelmed with empathy for that man in that expensive car. Because I wondered to myself, what kind of life you'd have to be living all afternoon to be that big of a dickhead by 5:20 in the evening. And I wondered what it would be like to get to ask that man what kind of afternoon he'd have. And that is when I made up all this shit. They named that goddamn kiss-ass Handelman vice president of human resources or something. He stood up and made a speech about how we would all have to work even harder now. I thought harder now meant harder at what? I would give anything to get up and walk out of here, but I'm stuck on the corner. Sanity and madness, looking them over. I can't see a difference. We're making money out of paper, paper out of trees. We're making so much money we can hardly breathe. You ought to hear the shit that I get from my daughter. She says that she can't stand the sight of the car I bought her. It's gonna ruin her life forever. She don't ride a rag top. Her and her mother spend my money pretty much non-stop. They're trying to break me for the sake of this neighborhood. They want everybody up and down the street to think we're doing good. We're stuck on the corner of sanity and madness. Here we're looking them over. Can't see a difference. We're making money out of paper, paper out of trees. We're making so much money we can hardly breathe. I didn't even want to study economics. My parents made me because they said it would be practical. I can't make my kid do a goddamn thing I tell him to. That kid's an unrepentant radical. He is as unimpressed by all these plaques in my cubicle as I'm secretly impressed with his ability to look at everything so completely irresponsibly. I'm stuck on the corner, sanity and madness. Yes, I'm looking it over. Oh, I can't see a difference. We're making money out of paper, paper out of trees. We're making so much money we can hardly breathe. Call that little pecker Mr. Handelman. I drove home from work as mad as I had ever been, and then I nearly jerked the kid out of a drive-through window. He said, will that be everything? I said, what would you know? You're looking at a man about to buy his girl a rag top. What are you driving, a bicycle, you little punk? I'm stuck on the corner, sanity and madness. Yes, I'm looking it over. Well, I can't see a difference. We're making money out of paper, paper out of trees. Making so much money we can hardly breathe. Making so much money we can hardly breathe. Making so much money we can hardly breathe. Making so much money we can hardly